Real talk, mamas. There is absolutely nothing more satisfying than opening up your chest freezer and seeing row after row of perfectly organized, neatly stacked liquid gold. But let's be honest, if your current freezer looks less like a high-end pantry and more like a chaotic avalanche of frozen milk bags, you are not living your best life. Having a massive stash is an incredible blessing, but without a solid organization strategy, it can quickly turn into a total household nightmare. You end up with punctured bags, wasted ounces, and expired milk buried at the very bottom. Today, we are spilling the tea on how to turn that frozen chaos into a beautifully curated, hyper-efficient milk bank so you can protect your stash like the absolute VIP you are. Welcome back to Milky Way Travels, your absolute go-to spot for navigating motherhood without sacrificing your luxury aesthetic or your peace of mind. We know you work hard for every single ounce, and whether you are prepping for a fabulous European vacation or just building a backup supply for when you are out on the town, your storage needs a game plan. Grab a matching iced coffee and let's get into it. Organizing a massive stash in a deep chest freezer can feel super overwhelming, mostly because standard freezers are just giant, empty white boxes. We are going to break down the exact hacks to maximize your space, the best high-end gear to use, and how to rotate your stash flawlessly. Let's start with the absolute foundation of a gorgeous milk stash, which is how you freeze the actual bags. If you're just tossing bags into the freezer haphazardly, they freeze in weird, lumpy shapes that take up double the space. You need to freeze your milk completely flat. The ultimate trick is to place your freshly pumped bags on a flat metal baking sheet or a sleek acrylic tray inside your main fridge freezer first. Once they are frozen solid into perfect, thin bricks, they are ready to be transferred to your big chest freezer. This is an absolute game changer because you can stack them like little files in a cabinet. To keep your luxury aesthetic on point, use the gift bag method. Grab a couple of clean, durable gift bags, cut a small slot at the bottom front, and stack your flat milk bricks inside from the top. When you need milk, you pull the oldest bag out of the bottom slot. It is an automatic first in, first out system that keeps your rotation totally seamless. Now, let's talk gear, because a deep chest freezer is a total black hole if you do not have structural boundaries. Ditch the cheap plastic bins that crack in freezing temperatures and upgrade your setup. Investing in heavy-duty wire storage baskets that fit perfectly across the top lip of your freezer is worth every single buck. You can use the deep bottom section for your long-term storage bags and use the upper sliding baskets for milk that needs to be used soon, or for bags that are not quite full. Label everything by month and year using bright, clear tags. If you want to be extra bougie and tech-savvy, skip the messy Sharpie labels altogether and use a digital stash tracking app like Pump Log. You can literally log every single ounce by date, know your exact total volume, and never have to guess how many ounces are sitting at the bottom of the freezer. It keeps your travel planning stress-free because you know exactly how many days of milk you have ready to go. So, what happens if you experience every mama's worst nightmare, a power outage while you are away on a luxury weekend down in Miami? First, do not panic, and definitely do not open the freezer door. A high-quality chest freezer can keep your massive stash safely frozen for up to 48 hours if it stays completely sealed. Here is the ultimate safety rule to memorize. As long as the frozen milk bags still have even a tiny ice crystal left in them, the milk is legally considered frozen and can be safely refrozen without losing its nutritional value. To give yourself total peace of mind while traveling, place a small cup of frozen water with a coin sitting on top right inside your freezer. If you come home from vacation and the coin is still on top, your power stayed on. If the coin sank to the bottom, the ice melted and refroze, letting you know it is time to use that stash for milk baths instead. It is the ultimate peace of mind hack, Managing a massive milk stash doesn't have to look like a cluttered disaster. With the right gear, the right organization system, and a little bit of prep, you can keep your liquid gold perfectly safe and beautifully organized. If you loved these hacks and want more real talk on navigating motherhood, high-end baby gear, and breastfeeding education, hit that subscribe button right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you are currently building your stash, and drop a comment below telling us your ultimate freezer organization tip. Thanks for hanging out with Milky Way Travels, and we will see you in the next one. Happy pumping, mamas!